Hey everyone, today we're going to take a look at a couple of hard drive enclosures. This one is by a company called Sabrent, and the other one is by a company called Orico. Both these products have really good reviews on Amazon, and that's the reason I bought them. So stay tuned and we'll take a look at them. Welcome back everyone. So both these hard drives are built for SSD as well as HDD hard drives. So this is the box that they come in. I'll just flip it over so you can see the specs. And then this is the Orico one. Now the reason I got two is they both had really good reviews on Amazon, and I couldn't decide which one to get. I noticed this one by Sabrent has an on-off switch, which I thought could be useful. I mean, anyway, whenever you disconnect your external hard drives, you should always go to the remove hard drive and disconnect it from your computer first and then unplug it. Now, the reason I bought these enclosures is because I have a couple of hard drives, and maybe some of you know or some of you don't know, but whenever you have an old laptop and an old computer, before you throw it away or get rid of it or donate it or whatever, you can salvage the hard drive. You can take the hard drive out of the computer, and you can either use it as an external hard drive or you can put it into another computer. So I actually had this hard disk drive from one of my older laptops. It's actually been sitting for a while, and it's not even that big. I think it'll say on the hard drive how big the storage is. This was just 250 gigabytes. That's not a lot nowadays, at least. My current laptop has like 1 terabyte. But I still felt that I can use 250 gigs of storage space instead of throwing away this hard drive. So I bought the enclosures for this one, and I also salvaged another solid state drive, and this solid state drive is actually from my brother's old computer, which the screen was broken, and he told me that you can just dispose of it. And I said, before I dispose of it, could I salvage something? And he said, go right ahead. So I got the hard drive. I think he also had like 4 gigs of RAM, which is not a lot of RAM, but that's the other hard drive which I want to put into this enclosure. Now, when you take these out of computers, they often will have partitions on them, and they may even have documents and stuff which you can salvage from them. But if you're removing partitions and making it an external hard drive, there is a kind of a process you may have to go through. I'm not going to go over that now. I'll try to answer questions if you have, but there are a lot of tutorials online on how to completely clear a hard drive and make it ready for use as an external storage device. Sometimes it's as simple as just going to disk management and deleting the partitions, but for instance, this one, it came with a recovery partition as well, and you have to actually go through a command prompt and remove that partition, and you just can't do it from the disk management. But like I said, I learned all of that from websites and tutorials online. So you can definitely find that information. I'm actually just going to review these two. So let's open this one up. This is the Orico one. So there's the hard drive, and it also comes with let's see, it comes with some paperwork, how to use the item and stuff like that. It also comes with a USB SATA 3 cable. I actually had another USB SATA 3 cable from another hard drive I had, so I don't even actually going to open this one because I can just use that. And then here's the hard drive. Remember, it's just the enclosure. It's all plastic, this one. I picked the red color. They had a bunch of other colors. I actually wanted the yellow, but it wasn't sold out, but I think it was going to ship at a later date, and I just kind of wanted to get this. So I went with the red one. So these things are pretty simple. As you can see, that you just slide. You just slide the back out like this, and this is what you have. And if you look at these drives, they have this and that one, and it's the same on my solid state drive as well. And so these are both 2.5 inch drives. So you just basically line it up and just slide it forward, and that's it, and it's in. They did supply these things, and there was nothing on the instructions on what they were. I believe they could be, because they have this kind of a double-sided tape, I think they could be to like keep your drive like firmly in the enclosure. But when I sealed mine up, I found that it's pretty firmly in there. I didn't need to like do anything, so I'm not using them. I'm just gonna slide it on, and so now this is a 250 gigabyte external hard drive. Like I said, I've already cleared both these hard drives, so now I can just plug it in, and it'll show up as an external hard drive. Maybe I can show you that in a moment. Let's open the other one, and that is the Sabrent. And I actually have not. I received the Sabrent after I received the Orico, so I kind of taken a look at the Orico, but I had not seen this one. So this looks like it has a bunch of stuff as well. Okay. All right. So this is the Sabrent, and it comes with pretty much the same accessories. Now this one actually runs off a USB to USB cable, not the SATA cable. So I mean, I even have some of these from before as well. But yeah, and it has paperwork just like the other one, kind of a user manual. So it's a USB 3.0 interface, which is good because it's gonna transfer data a lot faster, and the fact that it's a solid state drive, it's gonna just transfer data a lot faster regardless. All right, so here's the drive. I don't think the Sabrent had any color options. It was just black, so I just took the black one. And it does have an on-off switch here. You can see that. So it's right now it's on the off position. So all right, so you're going to push back, and you kind of hear that click, and I believe you just go straight up, and that opens it up. And look, it looks like they gave one of those padded things as well on this one. And there seems to be a fixed padded part on the back here. So just like the other, as you can see, it's got that little slot, and you're gonna insert these things into this slot. There we go. You use a little bit of force, but not too much. You don't want to like force it in there, but it just a little bit of effort, and it just slid right in. And it's pretty firm. It's not going to move back on. And it locks into place. And then there's a second hard drive, external hard drive. This one is 256 solid state drive. So these are two external hard drives now ready to be used. Let me see if I can try to plug it in and show you how it pops up on my computer screen. All right, so the first one I'm going to plug in, this is the SATA 3 cable, and I'm going to connect it to my the hard drive, which uses a SATA 3 cable. So let's put that in. So it automatically detected the new volume F. Now, like I said, I was the one who cleared the previous partitions on both these drives, and I just let it do the default renaming, new volume F. You get an option when you format the drive to rename it to whatever you want to. I just went with the default. You also get an option to decide whether you want it to be an NTFS or a FAT format, and I went with the FAT format. I think it's called the XFAT. But anyway, the reason again I did that is I just looked online and people said external hard drives are better to be used with an XFAT format rather than the NTFS. So that's what I went with. And when you remove your hard drive, just remember you always, go down here and kind of eject the device. And then you get a notification that it's ejected properly, and then you can just like unplug it. So the other item the other hard drive, I'm gonna try that out. I'm actually gonna use the cable it came with. So let me open it up. So this cable was a USB to USB cable. You can see that it's a USB to USB. Plug one end into the external hard drive and into my computer. So now this one did not detect immediately, and the reason why is because this hard drive, if you remember, has an on-off switch. I'm going to turn the on-off switch on and see. There we go. So it detected this one. This one I had just left it again, new volume, but I changed the drive letter to N. And this hard drive actually has a light on it when it lights up, when it's on. So you can see that. The Orico did not have any lights or anything that says that it's plugged in. So yeah, this one worked fine as well. And again, I'm just going to go and remove the device, eject the device, and it ejected fine. The light stays on. I'm just going to switch it off, and it's probably going to turn the light off as well. Yeah, so, and then I can disconnect it from my computer as well. All right, everyone, so this was the hard drive enclosures by Sabrent and Orico. I can't really find any difference between either of them. This one has an on-off switch and a light, but they both are equally good. They were very simple to insert the hard drive into both of them. Like I said, they both hold 2.5-inch HDDs or SSDs, and the Sabrent on the box itself, it says that it's built for an SSD, as in it's tuned for an SSD, whereas the Orico didn't say that, but I know on the website they said that it's good for an SSD as well. I can't remember the price on either of these. They are both from Amazon, and you can look them up. The prices were actually very similar for both of them, so there's nothing much in the price range between them both. This was just a review for both of them, and you can see what you're getting. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care.